Hello, fellow apes. Today we're playing the brand new Planet of the Apes role-playing game by Magnetic Press Play and West End Games. Last year they had a monstrous crowdfunding campaign that funded in 15 minutes. I'm playing through the solo adventure Showdown at Simeon Junction. Join me as I hunt down rogue ape bandits who have left a path of destruction in their wake. Through the adventure, I experience the highs and lows of this solo story and survive in the planet of the apes. Let's jump into this adventure. I haven't read through this at all. I just kind of glanced over the rules on dice and all that, and then looked over the character sheet a little bit. They had a little tutorial about how to build a character and sort of the step-by-step process. That's kind of all I've looked at. Haven't read through the adventure at all. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but let's jump right in. So, Showdown at Simeon Junction, a solo play adventure. 4 days ago, a gang of rogue apes made off with 6 horses and marked for the army. Thieves were none too bright. Besides stealing from the military itself, they left a trail of theft and destruction across half of northern Simian. By the time you caught up to them, their charges included 7 counts of petty theft, bodily assault on an ape, and arson to go along with being horse thieves. Wow. Horses are really valuable in this world, I'm pretty sure. As the sun rises on your 5th day, the trail ends at Simeon Junction, a crossroads village not even big enough to have its own constable ape, let alone a prefect. The tiny one-cow town is little more than half dozen adobe structures arranged haphazardly across a hard-packed dirt roadway surrounded by fields. The 6 stolen horses you're looking for are standing in a corral with a trio of others for all to see. Meaning the thieves are either brash, idiots, or most likely both. Yeah, that's what I would surmise that too. It's been a long ride. Your horse is tired, your mouth is dusty, and you have only a few possessions with you. The horses can easily be recovered, but you need to bring the trio of criminals to justice. It will be 1 ape against 3, but that's sometimes the way the being a constable pans out. As you guide your road-weary mount towards the corral, you notice the only resident of the sleepy little village up at the crack of dawn is what looks to be an elderly chimpanzee. He sits in a rocking chair by his front door, smoking a pipe as he watches you approach with veiled interest. The old ape rocks slowly and rhythmically as puffs of thin pipe smoke rise and are lost in the morning air. It's time for you to come up with a plan that sees the job done and the horses recovered. One that also keeps you upright and breathing. You know 3 things from the long ride trailing these criminals. 1, they don't shy away from violence. That's great. 2, they aren't afraid of anyone coming after them. Yikes. And 3, you need to bring them back alive, because as the lawgiver says, ape shall not kill ape. Okay, that's interesting, because my motive is also, in the name of the lawgiver, lay down your arms. So I feel like I adhere to what the lawgiver says. He's also a personality is a by the scroll ape. So you're always well kept. Your hard eyes and permanent scowl never seem to leave your face. So I'm like by definition by the scroll, as it says. And then also my abilities and quirks. My quirk is that I'm a rigid thinker. Why think outside the box? It's nice in here. So I feel like he's very laser focused. This guy's very laser focused on the task at hand, and I think that he would, he's gonna follow the rule of law in this adventure, and I think that he would, he's not thinking outside the box. So I don't know how. That's usually what you have to do in one of these adventures, is think outside the box. So this is going to be interesting to roleplay this. Okay, so going solo, Showdown at Simeon Junction is divided into several sections. Each of these describes the current situation you find yourself in, similar to how the lawgiver sets up situations and stories for your PC to play through. At the end of each section, you're given a choice of actions to take. This often involves a skill roll, but sometimes it's just a roll to obtain a random result, much like the LG might make during a session. Each choice or outcome lets you or tells you which section to turn to and what happens next. When you are told to make a note of something, it's because it will be relevant later in the story. Best to jot it down somewhere. Ooh. Let me get a Word document out here. The adventure will tell you when you are finished and whether you succeed or fail in your mission. You can play through a solo adventure multiple times, making different choices or with a different character. Ready? Good. Go to section 1. Okay. The old ape eyes you narrowly as you dismount near the corral. The scowl he's giving you through puffs of his pipe is clearly intended to get your attention. Okay? Seems like he might have something to say. As you tie up your mount, the morning stillness of the village is a bit disquieting. That silence might merit a closer look around before chatting up the old ape. It's decision time. Do you try to see what the old ape knows? Try to contact or try to talk to him? Do you think it's better? Am I charming? Will? Oh no, I have 2 dice. So in this game you have basically an equation. A code, a dice code is what they call it, plus a modifier. And if you are... so basically, if I wanted to roll a will, charm, I don't have the charm skill, but I could roll 2d6 plus 1 for that roll. Or I could go... Do you think this one looks a little bit better? Perception, I'm very perceptive. So do you think it's better to take a better look around before doing anything else? Make a... I'm gonna beat a 15. Jeez, investigate. I think I could probably do that. Investigate, so I'm rolling 4 dice. Or just 2 dice. Although the stakes might be... I don't know. This guy clearly wants me to talk to him, so I think I'm going to go talk to him. It's going to be will, charm, so that is just 2d6 plus 1. And one of these d6s is going to be the wild die, I'm sure it's called, where something special happens on a 1 or a 6. So we'll see. We're always going to treat the one to the right as the wild die. Oh, okay, well, okay. That should have had a +1 on there. I forgot to put a modifier. So, yeah, a will. Yeah, should have had a +1. Yikes. On a success, go to 7. But that we needed a 10. So, close, but no cigar. So let's go to, on a failure, go to 16. Let's go to 16 here. You adjust your own scowl, trying to be less constable and more friendly. The grumpy old chimpanzee gives you a smoky, humorless chuckle. I see it takes ruffians stealing from the army to get a constable out here. He rasps, pointing his pipe at you accusingly. Ooh, don't like that. You'll find little help here, law ape. Better to take your chances with the outlaws we know. So they don't like me, do they? I'm rigid, and I'm by the scroll. This guy should just talk to me just because I'm a cop, right? Should have been intimidated or something, but... Alright, before you can even try to convince the old chimpanzee that you will help the village if he helps you, go to 20. Even as you try... Hold on. So, yeah, he says, before you can even try to convince the old chimpanzee that you will help the village if he helps you, go to 20. Even if you try to figure out what is the best way to convince the old ape of your intentions, you get a hint of glint in his eyes. The hairs stand up on the nape of your neck, signaling danger is close at hand. Too late. As you move to react, you feel a sharp pain in your back, only dimly register the report of a rifle firing. Oh no! The last thing you see is the old ape looking sadly down at you before the world goes black. What? I died? I died instantly. I made one roll. Oh, so okay. I see how this is gonna be. These fools. That's it. We died. We died. Wow. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to let's go back and try this again. So jeez. So we can't charm this guy. Dang. He was in on it. That old ape was in on it the whole time. I think Simeon Junction is just having not read this, I think they're all criminals. Because if they don't even have one constable, it said. So it's not big enough for one constable. So yeah, it's just gonna be a bunch of like lawless apes. And apes don't kill other apes. So this is also, it's personal. Like they're heretics as well. So let's go back and let's try the investigate one, because I'm better at that. Perception. Yeah. So I'm using the perception, so it's 3d6 plus 1. But I'm also using investigate, so I also get another die for investigate. So it's going to be 4d6 plus 1. I'm going to put that modifier of plus 1 on there, and then I'm going to do 4d6. Always the last one to the right is going to be our wild die. All right. Oh, we get a good one. All right, so that is a success because the target was 15. So that's a success, plus we get a 6 on the wild die, which means we get an advantage. So I'm just going to read out the rules. If the wild die roll is a 6, something happens, something advantageous happens in the form of an advantage. This advantage can take many forms. If the roll is already successful, which it is, the player can choose one of the following. An ordinary success becomes an exceptional success, and the player gains 1 hero point. Okay? The player gains 2 hero points. Another player or ally in the scene gains 1 hero point, which we don't have. So I'm going to add another hero. I'm gonna gain 2 more hero points. So now we're up to 8 hero points. So I was successful. So I'm going to 12, where hopefully I don't get shot in the back of the head. With a practiced eye, you survey your surroundings. The rising sun warns you with a glint of light off of a rifle sight pointed at you from the far end of the village. With the primordial part of your brain spurring you into action, you try and react before the weapon fires at you. Okay, so we're faster now. We're not getting shot in the head, hopefully. Make a perception instinct. Do I get instinct? I don't have that. I don't get another die on this skill to see if you're fast enough. If the result of your roll is 15 or higher, go to 26. If not, I'm going to die again. So, that's fun. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do perception, which I'm still very good at. 3d6 plus 1. Instinct is the skill, which I don't have. So we're just going to do 3d6 plus 1. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. What can I use hero points for? You can use hero points in 3 different ways. ×2, which is double the dice code of a single roll after penalties are applied, but before rolling, so it's a little too late for that. Redo, I can re-roll a failed roll, or just a flesh wound. When you gain the wounded, incapacitated, or mortally wounded condition, reduce it to stunned instead. And then there are more notes on injury levels somewhere else. So I think I'm going to spend a hero point to re-roll that failed roll. Okay, so yeah. Because I don't want to get shot in the back of the head. This will be game of attrition. Just diminishing returns. So let's re-roll that. That is going to be a +1. And then it is 3d6, because it is perception and instinct. Alright. Roll it, please be better. Ooh, that's worse. That is worse than what it was before. Okay. If the result is less than 15, go to 20. Here we go again. Here's 20. Yep. And I get shot in the back of the head. Jeez. This game is unrelenting. This game is unrelenting. Wow. I could use another hero point. I'm going to use another hero point because what else are they good for if not to spend them? So I'm going to spend those 2 hero points I just got from my advantage. I'm going to do this again. Let's see. We're just going to keep rolling these dice. 3d6 + 1. Please be good. That's even worse. That was even worse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, not looking good. Constable Marius is almost certainly going to die. We'll do this again. We'll just keep rolling. We're going to keep rolling. I can't believe this is how this is turning out, but that's how it's happening. All right. 4th time's the charm. There we go. Finally. 15. Okay. Here we go. Going to 26, right? That's what it says. You go to 26. Hopefully I live. A bullet ricochets off the wall next to you. The old ape dives for the cover of his house before the gorilla with the rifle can get you in his sights again. You move. You need to make a move. Okay, if you want to shoot back, go to 2. If you want to charge up the road toward the shooter, go to 10. If you want to follow the old ape into the cover of his house, go to 24. Well, I know that ape is dirty. But my character doesn't know that. I think I want to get to cover, though. But I don't want to be near that guy. So I think I'm going to go to 24. I'm going to follow the ape into the cover of his house. So that is just here. Once inside his home, the old chimp lets his fear show. The 3 you are looking for are in the building at the end of the town. The one near the well. One has a rifle, and the only gun they have, and it's the only gun they have, as far as I know. The other 2 have our town, a roach, held inside. A roach? What does that word mean? A roach? A bleached bovine beauty. Oh. A cow, I'm guessing. Town's luck depends on that roach. When she was sick last year, crops failed. The old chimp shakes his head. They are monsters and won't hesitate to hurt the cow. If you want to get out of here unseen, go out the back. But realize they are not true apes. If they see you, they will kill you or hurt our roach cow. Lawgiver be damned, so make no rash decisions, Constable. Okay. So they're not really apes at this point. So ape will not kill ape. That's out the window. That's out the window for them. They're basically just savages. So this is not good. So I'm going to try and stealth out the back. Is stealth a thing that I have? Dexterity. 3d6. Okay. I could make that happen. I'll need a 12, so all right, let's do it. Let's do it. 3d6. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. If you fail, go to 15. Oh no, don't die. Okay. As you sneak up the row of houses, a stinging pain surges through your side. You have exposed yourself because because you've been shot. You must have exposed yourself because you've been shot. Ugh. 5 dice. Okay. So roll a strength plus arm. Okay, plus armor. So my armor rating is 2. So it's going to be 5d6 plus 2. Oh, we got this. Okay, so I don't want to roll a 6 or less. But what are the chances that that'll happen? What are the chances? There's no way to calculate that. So we're gonna do 5d6, remembering that there's still that wild die in the mix. Here we go. Here we go. Roll high. Roll high. Okay, 19. 19's good. 19's good. I'm just wounded. If you are 24 to 12, you are wounded. Okay. No matter the result, go to 21. Okay, so I'm wounded now. The character sheet I have here, we can't really select those things, so I'm just going to put them in my notes. I'm wounded. Let's look at what wounded does. I can spend a hero point to make it, to use it just to say, just a flesh wound. When you gain the wounded, incapacitated, or mortally wounded condition, reduce it to stunned instead. So we're going to have to look up conditions, wound status, to see what this does. Okay, so I'll be wounded. Let's see what wounded does. The defender must make a DN 15 strength stamina skill roll or fall prone. Even if that roll succeeds, they can take no basic actions for the rest of the round, except for a 1 die penalty to all rolls save for those made to resist damage. This continues until they are no longer wounded. Oh god. A wounded character who is wounded again becomes incapacitated, so it's just they keep going down. Okay, so stunned is the highest level of wound status, and then we go down to wounded, which I don't want to do. Stunned is just they can't take any basic action for the rest of the round. So I'm burning through all these hero points real early. Yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to spend another hero point. We're going to be stunned instead. I now have 4 hero points, and I'm going to go to 21. Uh-oh. Your vision is spotty, and you find yourself staring at the sky. The pain of the shot must have knocked you down. You look towards the outlaws' hideout. The door is wide open, and the sound of horses galloping away can be heard in the distance wind. You are able. Your chase will continue. The end for now. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. The end for now, that's it? That's it? No. We must. So I get shot. Yeah, that's it. They just run away, they get away, I fail. Dang. Well, let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's see how far we can brute force this thing. It was really the stealth roll here. All right, let's go back to this. Let's go back to 24. We're just gonna we gotta hunt these guys down. So number 24. This is after the chimp. The old chimp gives us warning about his superstitions about the cow, which, again, I don't know if my character believes any of that nonsense, but they're holding the cow hostage, which I guess if it's a one cow town like I read, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, and it's a good luck charm for crops. So let's go through and let's take this again. The stealth roll. Let's make a dex stealth roll. 3d6 plus nothing. $13. Okay, we're good. If you succeed, go to 6. We're 6. You easily slip out the back door and move quickly up a row of small houses. You manage to get up to the last house in the row and have a good view across the road. A young gorilla with a rifle is looking down at the old chimpanzee's front door and taking cover behind an old stone well. Beyond the well is a small house the old ape said the other 2 outlaws are held up in with his town's Erosh. Am I pronouncing that right? Where is Erok? Iraq. So I've been pronouncing that incorrectly. I hope it's not insulting to the apes. So a rock. All right. Well, I mean, if you want to try sneaking up to the gorilla with a rifle, if you want to try and rush the gorilla... Huh. Well, I'm a brawler. I have melee and brawl. So it'll be 6 dice. So I'm going to rush the gorilla. I'm not going to go up against the gorilla with the rifle because I'm not stealthy. But I can brawl with this guy. Yeah, so I'm going to go to 29. That makes sense to me. Okay, you throw yourself at the shooter, hoping to rush him before he can shoot you. 29, am I doing that right? What the heck? Rush the gorilla, yeah, 29, okay. If you want to rush the gorilla, if you want to try and sneak up around the gorilla with the rifle. Yeah, 29. Okay, we got this. You throw yourself at the shooter, hoping to rush him before he can shoot you. Make a strength one. Okay. I can do that. I was hoping it would be brawl instead of climb. Make I need to beat a 12 on a strength, climb, or jump skill roll. Clear the well before you... Okay. Oh, and I add another die because he's not expecting it. Remember, you can spend a hero point to reroll a failed roll. Oh, trust me, I know. Okay. We need a 12. We need a 12 here. It's going to be 6 dice. Yeah, 6 dice. If I can't make a 12 with 6 dice, then I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not a very good ape. Okay, here we go. 24. We got it easy. We doubled it. We doubled the thing. The target number here. I know that that does something in a normal game, but we're not in a normal game, we're in a solo game. So we're gonna go to succeed, go to 8. Here we go, 8. I'm gonna take this guy down. You fly over the stone well and slam into the unsuspecting shooter. With all your weight and strength, which I'm a gorilla. I got a lot of weight and strength. The heavy blow knocks the gorilla out cold and breaks his rifle. You get to your feet and slap the manacles on. 1 down, 2 to go. Time to kick down a door. Oh boy, door 4. 4's right here. All right. You decide and try and force the door open to make an entry into the outlaw's house. Make... Okay, lifting. Make a target number... 12 strength lifting, using the lifting skill. Alright. To try and force the door. Okay, I need a 12 strength. Oh, I'm strong. What am I doing? Come on. Quick kibitz in here. We are strong. It's going to be a 5. Oh, and on that last roll, I totally forgot. On our wild die, we got a 6. So that gives us an advantage. And oh... By God, I think I gotta use, I think I gotta get another 2, hero points. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 2 more hero points, and we are gonna, yeah. So now we're up to 6. We're up to 6 hero points. So now I need to make this strength lifting. So I'm going to, strength lifting skill roll to try and force the door. So that is going to be 5 dice. Let's roll some of them. Oh, 20. Easy peasy. Throw these strength things at me all day long. Not the interacting with people, any of that. No. But give me those strength rolls. Yeah, easy. I burst through that door. So success, go to 9. And it's right here. The door splinters, and you come bursting into the small house. The place is filthy and riddled with garbage, with the town's bovine Arak grazing on a plant in the corner. One gorilla outlaw grabs up a cudgel, and the other pulls a knife and threatens the Arak. Oh, no. Huh. Okay, if you attack the gorilla outlaws, go to 14. If you try to intimidate them, go to 38. How am I at intimidating? Oh, I do have intimidate as a skill. I got that. Okay. Intimidate as a skill, that would be 4d6 plus 1. I don't know what the target number would be at all, so I don't know what I'm trying to do. I think I just gotta go in for the attack. I think I've got to go in for the attack. I'm better at attacking them, and then, well, I do have intimidation, but attacking would be, I'm thinking, strength. So I might be more successful. We also don't want that cow to die. If that cow dies, then I look like a villain. I know I look like a bad guy to this town, to Simeon Junction, and I don't really want that. Oh wait, yeah, no, he's by the book actually. But apes don't kill apes. I don't know. I can still attack him though. I can still attack him. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. Go to 14. Please be good. Okay, if you made a note that you alerted the outlaws, add +5 to the DN to the below skill rolls. I don't think I did. Didn't tell me to take a note, so that's on them. They are ready to react. Moo, seeing the scared eyes of the bovine, sends you into a fighting frenzy. You throw everything you have at these outlaws. You've got to stop them and save that cow. Well, yeah, we got to save the cow. It's the good luck charm of the town. Got to do it. Okay, we're brawling. We're brawling. Here we go. We got a nice little character sheet here. We got brawl is an extra D. And we have melee, which okay. Make a strength brawl or it's 20. The target number for brawl is 20, which is possible. 6 dice. Or dexterity melee, which would be 4 dice, to try and drop both the outlaws with a flurry of blows. Well, I mean, let's do it. Let's brawl. We're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do, yeah, 5 dice, 6 dice for brawl. 6d6. Here we go. Oh. The one has appeared. It is a complication. Okay, so 21 is we succeeded, but we have a complication because of the wild die, which is always going to be the right one. So, complication. I'm glad I got a complication, to be honest. If the wild die roll is a 1, something disadvantageous happens in the form of a complication. A complication is a penalty or narrative dilemma that the lawgiver can use to make the PC's life more interesting. If the roll succeeds, that's where we are, the lawgiver can choose one of the following. Introduce a setback, additional time or resources are required. An ordinary success becomes a partial success, and the player gains 1 hero point. Or the roll fails and the player gains 2 hero points. I'm not sure if this really applies in solo play because they're not giving us tiers of successes. Let's see what happens on a success. Let's see what happens before we start throwing things out there. Let's go to 37. 37. Oh dear God. You see red, emboldened by anyone that would hurt a town's lucky Arok. You rain down blow after thundering blow on the outlaws until both are unconscious and manacled. The cow is safe. We have saved the cow, people. Now, all you have to do is bring these outlaws to justice and return the mounts to the army. We succeed. There we go. We brought those outlaws to justice. We didn't even have to kill them, because that would be illegal and not by the book. I love it. Deputy Marius is successful. He died a few times. He died quite a few times along the way, but he is good. He succeeded in in his mission. That's great. That's fantastic. I think we're only sort of scratching the surface here with the game, but I'm already liking it. I like the dice system. I like the pool of dice. I like succeeding. That's good. I thought the combat and this solo play is very crunchy, I would say. Like it either, success is very minimal, while failure is very critical. So, but I liked it. I liked this little adventure. It was fun. I'll probably play it a few more times actually to get a sense of like what else could happen. I wish there were like some more interacting with people roles that we could do, but I know that this is just sort of the first book that they're releasing, and I think they have a whole solo play book that's coming out. That was part of like the Kickstarter and everything, so I'll definitely be taking a look at that. But this was fun. This was super fun. I got a good sense of, we got an advantage and a complication in it, so we got to test all that stuff out. And then I got shot a few times. I'm stunned. I thought this was pretty cool. This was pretty fun. I would definitely want to run a game with multiple players as a lawgiver personally. There's an adventure in this book that I want to run, so I'll definitely be taking a look at that. But this was super fun. Yeah, super fun. Highly recommend it. Fun time.